Good morning and welcome to our seed of encouragement. I got a word. That was the next chapter. What do you think you're still holding on to that you're supposed to be moving out to the next chapter, but you're still holding on to the other page? Story of your life, right? God is asking us to relinquish the control right now and let Him take on the steering, because we are in a certain stage in our life that we need to relinquish control over certain stuff in our life, certain stuff that we think we have it in control. We can do it. I can fix this. I got this. But God said we don't got it. That's why we're so stressed up. That's why we're so messed up. That's why we're miserable. That's why we hurting. Because Ecclesiastes said there's a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to give back and a time to die, a time for merriment and a time for mourn. So, what time do you think you are in your life now? And God is telling you to release it, get to the next chapter, but you are still on that page, still there, going through your mind, pondering, redesigning how you think your life will be, thinking how your life will be, dwelling every day in this hole of how your life didn't turn out the way you think your life will turn out. God is telling us to relinquish the control over that situation that you think you got it. I have it in control. God is telling us to relinquish it, to give it to Him. Because you're wasting time depending on it, dwelling on it, and yet you're not seeing results. And that is draining. And we know that time is everything. There's a story in the Bible. It said the sower went out and sowed seed. The laborer came and said, Master, that we went to the farm and then there's a weed growing up with the seed. And are we going to go out? Let's go and uproot the weed from the crops. And the master said, no, leave it there. That the enemy must have done that, but leave it there. That's in Matthew. He said, leave it there. By the time when the harvest is ready, we're going to separate them. We take the seed out and we take the weed out and we burn the weed. You see, do you know why the master said we shouldn't pull them out? They shouldn't go and pull it out. Because when you go pulling it out, the weed and the good crop, their roots might be entangled together under the soil. So if you go pulling it out at that time, you destroy the good seed. So is it with the season in our life. We are seasonal. You might look at a certain season that you are in your life and you think you're not doing better, but that's your best at that season. The next season, you may be a season to bloom. So you think, oh, you fail, you didn't meet up, but that is not your season. That's not the season when you thrive. The next season might be your season where you're going to thrive. That's why the Bible is telling us the time that you plant and the time that you uproot. It's telling us it's time for us to close this chapter that we think we are and move into the next chapter. There's one prayer that I normally like to pray. I say, God forbid my past will be better than my future. No, I want my future to be better. More things is what I want in my future, not my past. My past cannot be better than my future. No, God forbid it. I want my future to be better. And I want you to say that to yourself. My future is going to be better than my past. So close that chapter and move into the next chapter. I know that you are seasonal. You are generational. That's what God called you for. So if in this season, everything about it is not moving the way you want it to move, the way you think it should move. Because that's what we think. We think we got it figured out. But that's not the will of God for you. Have you asked God to take your will, take your intellect, take your take your thoughts and lead you? Because you might be running somebody's race, not your race. And that's why you're stressed. That's why you're depressed. That's why you're continually doing what you're doing with the energy, with strength and everything, and you're not seeing any results. Or you are even doing what you're supposed to do, that you're doing in the will of God, but this is your preparation time. That is the planting time. This is when they're planting you. And when you're being planted, like the farmer said, the enemy is still going to sow some weeds in your life. When the enemy look at you and see that you have great potentials, what do you think the enemy is going to do? He's going to come and sow some tares in your life. He's going to come and sow some seed, and he's going to come early so that he won't allow you to blossom to who God called you to be. You figure it out. Sometimes you go around it with all the situation that happens in your life. You say, why do you keep having this one foot in front and 7 foot behind? I came to tell you that if you don't have great destiny, if God is not destined you for something, the devil will not be attacking you. Devil attack you the way the devil attack you because you have a great ministry to bring to the world. And the devil is going to attack you. Will attack your marriage. You will attack your children. Will attack everything you have faith and strong belief in. So you will sit down and ponder and ask yourself, where did I do it all wrong? I've been a good mother. Why is my child doing that? I've been a good husband, a good wife. Why is my partner doing that? I put my all in this business. Why is not blowing? I do my best on my job, yet I'm not being recognized. Why is everything I'm doing try to tangle? I want to tell you that the enemy did that. Remember, the Bible said that he said he's going around the world looking for who he will destroy. That's what the enemy do. The enemy know you right in the womb of your mother. He knows what will begat of you, and he begin to do all things possible to make it not to come to fruition. But that is what God is telling us today. Close that chapter, move to the next chapter. You have tarried in that place long enough. It's time for you to go forward and possess a position God have laid ahead of you. And stop wasting time, because time waits for nobody. Time is money. You wasting time of your life rolling around, gossiping, doing nothing meaningful, going around your life thinking all the evils that happen around your life, going around your life thinking of all the good things that happen in your past and you're not seeing it in your future. God is telling us to close that chapter, close it, flip on to the other chapter and start writing and start planting, and know that when the harvest comes, just like the planter said, when the harvest come, we're going to uproot all of them and the seed will be separated from the weed. All right? You doing good. You are doing good. I want to encourage you. You are doing good. If nobody has told you you're doing good, you're doing good. And God is concerned about you. That's why he's telling us that there is a season. And you might be in a season right now and you think that's how your whole life will be. No. That's the lie of the devil. That's just a season. You are moving to your good season. You are moving into your harvest. That's why he said, when the harvest time comes, everything will be separated. So it doesn't matter what you think happened. Know that your best life is tomorrow. So flip that chapter. Close that chapter. Move into the next chapter. Stop dwelling in that alone. It's been too much. Yeah, it's been too much. Joshua told them, it's time for us to move and possess the position that God has wrought for us. God has given you. Get up and take a step. Keep moving. Don't stand still. Don't delay time. Don't hold the hand of God. We are holding the hand of God from releasing that blessing. He said we should close that chapter and move to the next chapter. So close it and let's move to the other chapter. Go out there and be wonderful. And remember who you are, that God created you in his own image. He called you my child. He breathed on you. You are a redeem of God. Moving around in God's redeem. God planted you and he knows. So the harvest time, he's going to separate that is perfecting you. If it's that child, don't worry. God knows how he brought the prodigal child back home. I told the devil, you can't have my kids. It doesn't matter what I see now, but you're not going to have my kids because they are destined for signs and wonder. When I bet them, I took them to church. I said, God, this year are your seed. And my children and I, Isaiah 8:18 said, the children and I, that we are for signs and wonder wherever we are planted. And so there will be signs and wonder. They will fulfill your destiny because they are God's seed. And God is going to separate the harvest from the weed. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. God bless you. Continue to watch my YouTube channel because that's where you see the full message. By the time I'm putting in WhatsApp, some are cut off so you don't get the full message. But when you go to the YouTube, you listen the whole thing on season and not cut. All right? Bye. Love you.